God says, "A secret courier is coming to your house." Listen to God now before it's too late. Don't make the mistake of skipping this. You're not here by accident. This moment is not random. Right now, heaven is trying to reach you, and if you turn away too quickly, you could miss the very message that was meant to change everything. This is not a small thing. It is divine. A secret courier is coming, sent by God himself, not wrapped in gold or thunder, but carrying something more precious than anything this world could give. If you miss this, you might lose the blessing you've been praying for. So stay, listen with your spirit. This is for you. Comment Amen if you can feel the weight of this. Let the heavens see your faith. Let me tell you exactly what this means. A courier is a deliverer, and this one is no ordinary delivery. This is a heavenly visitation, wrapped in mystery and sealed with your name. This courier carries your answered prayer, the breakthrough you've cried for in the dark. It carries healing, restoration, direction, and divine confirmation. But here's the warning. If you shut your ears, if you close your heart, you risk closing the door God is trying to walk through. He is not asking for your perfection. He is asking for your attention. And He is speaking now. This is why you're still breathing. This is why you're hearing this right now. The enemy has tried to shut you down, to make you deaf to God's voice, to distract you with noise and fear. But in the silence of your spirit, something stirs. That's God. That is your Father saying, "Wake up, I'm at the door." The secret courier is already on the way. The timing is exact. Heaven doesn't miss its mark. What's arriving at your doorstep has already been fought for in the spiritual realm. Angels have battled for it. Demons have tried to delay it, but it is coming. The reason it's a secret is because not everyone will see it. Some will mock it, some will doubt it, and some will ignore it. But those who are tuned in, those who believe, will receive it. That's why God is calling you now. He is warning you with love, with mercy, with urgency, because He doesn't want you to miss this. He doesn't want you to walk past your own miracle, because it didn't come in the form you expected. Remember, Jesus came as a baby in a manger. Most people missed Him. Don't miss this. God wants to remind you that He sees the silent tears. He has not forgotten you. You've been faithful when no one noticed. You've kept going when your strength was gone. And now, the season is shifting. The delivery is on the way. The battle was never for nothing. Heaven has been working behind the scenes while you were barely holding on. And that secret courier? It's bringing answers that will make your knees hit the floor in awe. Comment 1111 if you believe your blessing is already in motion. Let your faith rise now. God's voice is not in the earthquake or the fire, but in the still small whisper. And that whisper is telling you, prepare, get your house ready. Not just your physical home, but your heart, your mind, your habits, your expectations. Stop looking at what you lost. Stop staring at the closed door. Look up, because what's coming is greater than what has gone. This is not about hype. This is not a feel-good promise. This is the voice of God calling His child home to alignment. You are chosen. You are favored. The enemy wouldn't fight you this hard if your future wasn't dangerous to His kingdom. That sickness, that setback, that betrayal, none of it can cancel the delivery God is sending. In fact, they're all signs that something precious is on the way. You have survived what should have buried you. You have endured what should have broken you. Now heaven is rewarding your persistence. Not because you were perfect, but because you didn't quit. The devil wants you to scroll past this. He wants you to say, it's just another message. But deep down you know this isn't like the others. You feel it. Your spirit recognizes truth when it hears it, and this is truth. God is moving right now. This isn't coming soon, it's already begun. The secret courier has been dispatched with holy instruction. It is moving through time and space, through spiritual resistance, straight toward you. Don't harden your heart. Don't drown this in doubt. God is still a miracle-working God. He still parts seas. He still makes a way in the wilderness. He still resurrects dead things. If you're breathing, there is still purpose. If your heart is beating, it's because God is not done. And what's coming is so specific, so personal, you'll know it could only have come from the hand of God. It won't look like anyone else's. Because it wasn't meant for them, it's meant for you. There's someone reading this who's been on the edge, not just of faith, but of giving up. But hear this, God stopped you right here for a reason. This moment is an intersection between your pain and His promise. He's reaching into your despair to lift you out. He's not mad at you for being tired. He's not distant because you're struggling. He's close. He's near to the broken-hearted. And He's whispering, "Hold on, your help is coming." Before we continue, if this has stirred something in you, if your spirit knows this is real, I invite you just once to like this video so it reaches someone else who needs it too. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. God never works randomly. He is precise. He is intentional. He is the God who sees Hagar in the desert, who calls Moses from a burning bush, who raises Lazarus from the tomb. And He's the same God who sees you now. You're not forgotten. You're not invisible. You're not disqualified. The enemy may have tried to bury your name, but heaven has not forgotten you. The courier knows your address spiritually and physically. And nothing will stop what God has ordained. This is your wake-up call. Your divine heads-up. Your holy interruption. Something is on its way that will change how you pray, how you praise, and how you see God. This isn't just about getting a blessing. It's about stepping into the will of God for your life. When you receive what's coming, it won't just bless you. It will flow into others. It will ripple out into your family, your future, and generations after you. That's because the message is spiritual before it becomes physical. And God is not just giving you information, He's preparing you for visitation. Let your soul be still for a moment. Breathe. God is moving. You see, when God sends a courier, it's never just a delivery. It's an encounter. And this one is coming straight from His throne room. It's not late. It's not lost. It's not forgotten. It's moving right now. But the enemy knows what's attached to it. He knows your life will never be the same after this. That's why you've been feeling heaviness. That's why there's been confusion, attacks, delays, doubts. Because what's coming is holy, it's protected, and it's worth the war. Don't be fooled by silence. Just because you haven't seen movement doesn't mean heaven isn't working. God often prepares in silence. What grows in secret will be revealed in power. You haven't been waiting for nothing. You've been planted, not buried. And now, the ground is shaking. Something is about to break open. Comment 222 if you trust God's timing more than your own understanding. The courier God is sending isn't just bringing what you asked for, it's bringing what you couldn't even put into words. It carries healing for your body, clarity for your mind, peace for your heart. It carries restoration for things you thought were over. It carries divine connections, open doors, angelic protection, and a renewal of purpose. It will bring answers, but also responsibility. Because with God's blessing comes His calling. He doesn't just deliver to visit, He delivers to dwell. Now, listen closely. There's something you need to do to receive this courier. You don't earn it, you receive it by posture. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be present. Your heart needs to be open. God responds to hunger. When you seek Him, He moves. When you lean in, He speaks. And when you humble yourself, He lifts you. So ask yourself, are you ready to make room? Make room in your expectations. Make room in your heart. Clear out the clutter. Let go of bitterness. Release the weight. You can't carry old chains into new seasons. The courier is coming, but it's not just about receiving, it's about preparing. You wouldn't leave your front door blocked if a king was arriving. So don't block the doors of your life with doubt, fear, or disobedience. God is coming close. The question is, will He find you ready? Remember this: God does not lie. If He said it, He will do it. His timing may be different from yours, but His faithfulness is always sure. Some of you feel like you've been forgotten because it's taken so long. But God delays to protect, to prepare, and to perfect. If it came too early, it would crush you. But now the soil is ready. Now your faith has been tested. Now you've been refined in the fire. And now you can carry what's coming. There is a moment in Scripture when Elijah was praying for rain after a long drought. He prayed once, and nothing happened. He prayed again, and again, and again. Still nothing. But he kept sending his servant to look, and on the seventh time the servant saw a cloud the size of a man's hand. That tiny cloud carried a downpour. That little sign carried the beginning of breakthrough. Don't despise small signs. If you've seen even a glimpse, thank God, because the rain is coming. Comment 333 to declare your faith in the unseen. Your life is not random. Your struggles are not wasted. Your tears are not unnoticed. You are not abandoned. God has been building something in you that you can't yet see. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. And right now your faith is making room for the miraculous. Don't let go now. You're closer than you think. The courier is not just bringing something to you. It's also unlocking something in you. This is the moment where old identities fall off, where shame is broken, where fear loses its grip, where calling is awakened. You will begin to see yourself as heaven sees you. Chosen, loved, called, protected, sent. You are not just waiting for a miracle, you are becoming part of it. Your obedience is making waves in the Spirit. Your yes is opening gates in heaven. You don't have to feel strong to be strong. God's strength is made perfect in weakness. You don't need to know how it will happen. You just need to trust who is behind it. This is your confirmation. God is still working, and what He promised is still coming. The delays were not denials. They were divine pauses for greater preparation. This courier is coming with keys. Keys to new places, new levels, new peace. Keys to freedom from the bondage you didn't even realize you were in. Keys to open relationships, ministries, visions, healing, and joy. And these keys are custom made for you. You don't need what someone else has. You don't need to compare journeys. What's coming is for you, designed in heaven, delivered with intention, covered in the blood of Jesus. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research, and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. So stay alert, stay soft, stay expectant. Don't fall asleep right before the shift. The devil always attacks hardest right before the miracle, because he senses what's coming. But no weapon formed against you will prosper. No curse will stick. No plan of the enemy will cancel what God has declared. You are shielded. You are backed by angels. You are under the shadow of the Almighty, and nothing can stand against His word. You've cried long enough. You've questioned long enough. You've waited long enough. Now the Lord says, prepare your heart, lift up your eyes. The secret courier is close. And with it comes not just blessing but an encounter with the living God. He's not coming to visit, He's coming to dwell. You won't just receive a thing, you'll receive Him. And He is everything. It is coming with purpose, on time, and full of divine instruction. The delay you've felt is not a denial, it's a setup for glory. Because what's about to arrive will not just change your life, it will reveal the glory of God through your life. There's a reason you've felt such pressure lately. The enemy has sensed it too. He knows something's about to shift, and he's trying to crush your hope right before the breakthrough. But God says, hold on. You don't even realize the amount of spiritual warfare that's been fought just to bring this to you. There were things working against you that never reached you, because God blocked them. The courier you're about to receive is evidence of that protection. You've been covered when you didn't even know you were in danger. You were not forgotten. You were hidden for a time. God was not punishing you, He was preserving you. If you had stepped into this too early, the weight would have been too much. But now, you've grown. Now, you've been tested. Now, you are ready to carry what's coming. And what's coming will require faith, maturity, and obedience. That's why you've been through the fire. You weren't being burned, you were being refined. Comment 555 if you know God is preparing you for something greater. There's a story in the Bible where David was out in the fields, alone, forgotten by his own family. When the prophet Samuel came to anoint the next king, nobody even thought to call David. But God saw him, and God sent for him. The secret courier came in the form of a prophet with a horn of oil. That oil was not for any of the brothers who looked the part, it was for the one who was faithful in obscurity. That's you. You've been faithful in silence. You've worshipped with no stage. You've obeyed with no recognition. And now, the oil is coming. What's being sent to you isn't just a gift, it's a sign, a confirmation that God sees you, a reminder that He chooses differently than the world. Man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. And your heart has not gone unseen. Your quiet prayers, your surrender, your willingness to keep showing up, it has moved heaven. And now, heaven is moving toward you. But hear this clearly. You cannot go back to the way things were. When the courier arrives, it will not fit into your old patterns. You will not be able to carry it with yesterday's mindset. This is a new thing. That means you must make new room. Let go of what no longer serves where God is taking you. That includes relationships that drain you, habits that weaken you, and thoughts that lie to you. The enemy will try to use old chains to stop new freedom. Don't let him. God says, you don't need to beg. You don't need to chase after it. What is meant for you is already en route. The right people, the right opportunities, the right answers, everything is aligning. But you must stay positioned. Keep your faith awake. Keep your worship steady. Keep your hope alive. Because the moment you think nothing is happening is often the very moment the breakthrough is at your door. Comment 1212 if you believe your door is about to open. There is power in your posture. Power in staying low before the Lord. Power in surrender. Power in saying, God, whatever you send, I will receive it your way. That humility moves mountains. It unlocks the miraculous. It breaks barriers. The secret courier isn't coming to entertain you, it's coming to elevate you. But God will never elevate someone who refuses to be still and listen. So slow down. Let God speak. Let Him shape you as He delivers. You may not feel qualified. You may think you failed too much or waited too long. But God doesn't choose the qualified. He qualifies the chosen. And you, child of God, are chosen. Chosen to receive. Chosen to carry. Chosen to walk in miracles, not just watch them happen to others. You are not second class in the kingdom. You are not forgotten. You are not excluded. You are being called out right now because the courier is carrying something only you can steward. Think back to the times you nearly gave up. Remember the nights you cried alone. Remember the prayers you whispered through clenched teeth. All of it mattered. All of it counted. God collected every tear. He heard every word. He watched your heart rise and fall and rise again. And now He's answering, not always in the way you expected, but in the way He knows is best. The courier may look different than you thought. It may arrive in the form of a conversation, a new connection, a divine encounter, a sudden opportunity, or a quiet moment of clarity. Don't limit the form. Just stay open to the flow. God often packages destiny in surprising ways. Jesus came in a manger, not a palace. Don't miss what's holy because it looks humble. Don't overlook your answer because it comes quietly. God speaks in stillness. His greatest gifts often come wrapped in simplicity. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The world moves fast, but the kingdom moves deep. God is not trying to rush you, He's trying to root you. Because the deeper your roots go, the higher your blessing can rise. That courier is bringing something that will require your full attention, your full surrender, your full trust. So let go of distractions. Clear out spiritual noise. Focus your heart. Because God is speaking, He's whispering promises over your life. He's canceling curses. He's releasing favor. He's igniting things inside of you that had been buried. This isn't just about receiving from God. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. The courier is not just about what's in its hand, it's about what will rise in your heart when you receive it. You won't walk the same after this. You won't think the same. You won't pray the same. This encounter will mark you, not because of the gift, but because of the giver. Because when God shows up, everything changes. And He's not just showing up to visit, He's showing up to dwell. So many times, you thought your prayers disappeared into the sky, but God stored them. Every word, every sigh, every whispered plea. Heaven does not ignore the cries of the faithful. You were not praying into emptiness, you were building a spiritual foundation. And now, that foundation is strong enough to carry what's about to arrive. God would not let it come to you until He knew you were ready to receive it fully. You are ready now. Comment 777 if you believe God's timing is always perfect. It's important that you understand this. The courier is not just delivering something external. Yes, there may be visible blessings, a breakthrough in your health, a shift in your relationships, a door opening in your finances. But deeper than that, this is about what God is unlocking in your spirit. A new level of peace, a new clarity in hearing His voice, a deeper hunger for His presence, a courage that doesn't shake when things get hard. This is not just a delivery, it's a spiritual awakening. God is trying to awaken your spirit to who you truly are in Him. You are not small. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are a child of the King. You carry His image, His spirit, His purpose. The world tried to bury that truth with pain, shame, and fear. But now, God is reviving it. He is calling it to the surface. The Courier is not just restoring things around you, it is restoring the truth of who you are in Him. And there is something else. This isn't just about you. What you receive will pour into others. Your obedience in this season will shape someone else's breakthrough in the next. The blessing that's coming to your house will ripple through generations. God doesn't move in isolation. He weaves stories together. The miracle He sends to you may unlock someone else's healing tomorrow. That's why it's so vital that you don't miss this. It's not just about you, it's about legacy. You've carried so much on your own. People didn't see the weight. They didn't hear the cries, but God did. And He's answering not just with relief, but with renewal. This Courier is carrying strength. Strength to carry you through the next chapter, strength to build what He's calling you to build, strength to walk in what you once only dreamed about. God doesn't give weak gifts. What He's sending is strong, because you've been made strong. Comment 999. If you know this blessing will overflow beyond your life. There's something sacred about preparation. In the Bible, when the Israelites were about to receive the presence of God on the mountain, they were told to consecrate themselves, to get ready, to wash, to wait, to focus. God didn't say, "Earn this." He said, "Prepare for this." You don't need to strive. You don't need to prove yourself. You just need to get ready in your spirit. Say, "Lord, I want what you're sending. Make me ready. Help me make room." Make room by quieting the distractions. Make room by releasing what God told you to let go of. Make room by worshiping even when you don't feel like it. Faith doesn't always feel strong. Sometimes faith is a whisper in the dark saying, "God, I trust you anyway." And that's enough. That kind of faith draws heaven's attention. That kind of faith activates angels. That kind of faith opens doors no man can shut. Let's be real, you've faced things that should have crushed you. Situations that broke others didn't break you. You've carried pain with dignity, sorrow with strength. That wasn't your doing. That was God holding you. You didn't survive by chance. You were protected by divine grace. And now, that same grace is preparing to elevate you. Not for applause, not for comfort, but for purpose, for kingdom impact. There's a moment coming where everything will begin to make sense. The things that confused you, the doors that closed, the people who left God is about to connect the pieces. You'll look back and realize the delay wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You'll see how He blocked certain things to make room for something greater. And when the Courier arrives, you'll know, this could only have been God. Let your heart start thanking Him now. Don't wait for the doorbell. Begin to worship before the delivery. Gratitude prepares the ground. Praise opens the gates. When Paul and Silas were in prison, they praised in the darkest hour. And God didn't just free them, He shook the entire place. That's what praise does. It invites power. So let your heart praise, even while you wait. That praise is faith in motion. You may not feel worthy, but this was never about worthiness. It was always about love. God loves you deeper than you can imagine. He's not sending this because you earned it. He's sending it because He is good, because He is faithful, because He is a Father who gives good gifts to His children. This Courier isn't a reward, it's a revelation of His goodness. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. So lift your head, look with eyes of faith, listen with your spirit. The sound of footsteps is near. The atmosphere is shifting. Something is moving. Something is aligning. The courier is close. Your heart will know it. Your spirit will recognize it. You'll feel it before you see it. And when it arrives, give God all the glory. This is holy ground you're standing on. This is a sacred season, and this message isn't hype. It's a heavenly warning and a divine invitation. Don't miss the moment. Don't let doubt rob you. Don't let fear keep you locked in the past. God is doing something new, and it starts now. If you become distracted now, if you give in to fear or unbelief, you may not see the door when it opens. This is why the enemy has increased the pressure. He knows what's coming to your life will shatter every limit he placed on you. There is something happening around you that your natural eyes cannot see. Heaven has released movement. The spiritual realm is active. Angels have been dispatched with purpose. The package is not wrapped in what the world calls impressive. It's clothed in the glory of God. That's why only those who are walking by faith will receive it. Not because God plays favorites, but because he speaks in the language of faith, not fear. Fear blinds. Faith reveals. Comment 1010 if you believe the unseen is already unfolding. God needs you to know this now. Stop asking how. Stop measuring your life by logic. What's coming isn't logical. It's supernatural. You've been trying to fit God's promise into human timing, human connections, human capability. But God's delivery doesn't depend on any of that. He creates something out of nothing. He speaks to dry bones, and they live. He takes 5 loaves and 2 fish and feeds thousands. He opens red seas and silences lions. And he's not done doing the impossible. You may have started doubting because you've been waiting so long. But listen, delay doesn't mean denial. Sometimes the longer it takes, the more powerful the impact. God is not just sending a blessing. He's crafting a testimony. Something so personal, so precise, you'll never again doubt that he knows you by name. He's not sending what's left over. He's sending what was prepared for you from the beginning. You've looked around and seen others receive what you've prayed for. And you've wondered if maybe God passed over your door. But the truth is, he didn't skip you. He's been building something in you. What's coming is so specific, it requires a specific version of you to carry it. That's why you've had to wait. Because God loves you too much to deliver a miracle to a heart not ready to hold it. And now, the season is shifting. There's a holy tension in the air. The winds are changing. You can feel the restlessness. That's not anxiety, it's spiritual alignment. Your spirit knows what your mind hasn't caught up to yet. God's word never returns void. What he declared over you in the quiet will now be revealed in the open. The courier is not just approaching, it's nearly here. Comment 1515. If you feel this is for you in this very hour, this is the time to stay anchored. The enemy is counting on your exhaustion. He wants you to give up right before the moment you've been waiting for. That's why the discouragement has been loud lately. That's why doors that seemed open suddenly slammed shut. But hear this. What looks like a closed door may actually be God redirecting you to the correct one. Trust his no. Trust his silence. Trust his strategy. God has not been idle. He's been intentional. He's been protecting you from things that would have drained the blessing before it even reached your hands. That failed opportunity? It wasn't your loss, it was your rescue. That closed relationship? It wasn't rejection, it was divine redirection. Stop grieving what God removed. You're about to see why He had to. You are stronger than you think. You've endured much, but you haven't broken. The fire you walked through refined you. The nights you cried built compassion in you. The delays shaped endurance. And now, God is about to pour out what your pain has prepared you to carry. This is more than restoration. This is multiplication. He's not just giving back what was lost. He's increasing it. Because that's who He is. You may have been hidden, but you're not invisible. God has seen every act of faith, every seed of obedience, and nothing done in secret before Him will stay unrewarded. That moment you forgave even when it hurt, He saw it. That time you gave even when you lacked, He counted it. That prayer you prayed when your voice was shaking, He heard it, and He never forgets. The courier is carrying something with your name written on it in heaven's ink. No one else can open it. No one else can receive it. It was always meant for you. But God's timing is different from yours. His timing is perfect. He sees what you cannot. He knows what's ahead. And when the door finally opens, it will make sense why it had to be now and not before. Start walking in expectation. Begin talking like someone who knows their delivery is almost here. Worship like someone who knows the knock is near. Don't let your posture contradict your promise. Let your words match your belief. Speak life. Speak breakthrough. Speak alignment. The enemy doesn't know what to do with a believer who praises before the victory. Even now, something is happening. Something is moving. It might not look dramatic, but spiritual shifts are rarely loud. They're often quiet, gentle, holy. Like the moment God passed by Elijah, not in the wind, not in the fire, but in the whisper. Pay attention to the whisper. That's where He is. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been called. You've been set apart. And you've been appointed for a time such as this. That's why the battle has been so intense. That's why it's felt like all of hell came against you. Because heaven knows what's in you. And now God is activating it. The wait is over. The winds are shifting. The season is turning. And the courier is near. This is not the end. This is not your limit. This is not your defeat. This is your moment. You are not forsaken. You are not lost. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. And God is doing exactly what He promised He would do. You are part of a bigger plan, a divine design, a kingdom move. And the proof of that is on the way. You were known in heaven before you were ever seen on earth. Your purpose was written before you ever felt pain. And now, that purpose is being stirred. The shaking you feel isn't to break you, it's to position you. God shakes what is unstable, so only the unshakable remains. He is clearing the path for something divine. What's been sent to you has eternal weight. It's not just for this year, it's for your calling, your destiny, and the impact you're meant to make. God has been watching the posture of your heart, not the perfection of your works. He saw you worship through confusion. He saw you stay loyal when it was easier to run. He saw you trust when nothing made sense. And because of that, He's sending this courier with precision. It won't be too early, it won't be too late. It will come into your life the moment it was always meant to. Comment 1717. if you believe the delivery will arrive right on time. This isn't about just getting your blessing. It's about stewarding it. That's why God is preparing you now. He doesn't just want you to receive something amazing, He wants you to carry it well. There are things God has held back, not out of cruelty, but out of protection. He would rather make you wait in safety than watch you lose something too soon. What's coming must land in a heart that's ready. That's why your current season has been so stretching. And stretching is painful. You've felt the strain. You've asked why certain things were taken, why certain people left, why certain opportunities slipped through your hands. But God was not robbing you. He was making space. Your life was too full of what couldn't go with you. Now, as space opens, so does the flow of what He's sending. God is not just filling you, He is transforming you. The secret courier carries more than just a physical answer. It carries spiritual authority. You're about to step into a level of confidence in God that no one can talk you out of. This encounter will mark you. You'll walk different. You'll speak different. You'll pray with clarity and power. You'll move with peace, not panic. This is what happens when heaven meets you personally. Comment Amen if you feel your spirit rising with this word. There is power in expectation. Don't underestimate what happens when you believe. Even when your hands are empty, faith says, I know God is still sending it. Even when the door seems shut, faith says, God's still moving. Even when all seems silent, faith says, He is working behind the scenes. Expectation is not foolishness, it is spiritual alignment, and God moves where He's welcomed. Begin to speak over your home, over your life, over your situation. Say, Lord, I receive what you're sending. Say, I make room in my life for your will. Let your words match what heaven is already doing. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Speak life. Speak blessing. Speak open doors. The courier is coming, but your posture will determine how you carry what it brings. You've cried in secret. You've walked through battles no one else knew. You've carried burdens behind a smile. But God knew. He saw. He was not far off. He was beside you. And now He's answering. Not just with comfort, but with confirmation. You were not foolish to hope. You were not wasting time by trusting Him. Your belief has not been in vain. It will all come together soon. The moments that felt broken will become the pieces of a beautiful story. The losses will make sense in the light of what's coming. The closed doors will look like protection when the new ones open. And you'll say, it was worth it. Every tear, every trial, every test, it was all part of what prepared you for what's coming. The enemy is afraid of what you're about to receive. That's why there's been so much resistance. But no opposition can cancel a word from God. No demon can steal what heaven has sealed. No delay can stop divine destiny. The courier comes wrapped in victory. The address it's marked for has been written with the blood of Jesus, and nothing will keep it from arriving. Stay grounded in God's promises. Go back to what He told you. Remind yourself of His faithfulness. Look at what He already brought you through. This same God who rescued you before is about to show Himself again. Not because you deserve it, but because He is love, because He is mercy, because He is your Father. And this is what good fathers do. They provide, protect, and fulfill promises. This is the hour where things begin to move, slowly at first, quietly, but undeniably. Don't despise small beginnings. Don't overlook gentle signs. God whispers before He thunders. He moves in subtle ways before He shakes the earth. But make no mistake, what's on the way will be undeniable. You won't need to force it. You won't need to chase it. It will come because it was ordained. You are chosen, set apart, watched over. There is oil on your life. That's why the attacks have been intense. That's why the path has felt narrow. God has trusted you with much, and now He is releasing more, not to overwhelm you, but to equip you. You won't have to strive. You'll walk in grace. You won't need to beg. You'll walk in favor. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The secret courier is more than a metaphor. It's a divine move, and it's real. What it brings is not only breakthrough, it's encounter. When it arrives, you'll fall to your knees not just in gratitude, but in reverence. Because more than what He gives, you'll be overwhelmed by who He is. This is your season of meeting God not just as provider, but as promise keeper. You might not see the movement yet, but the shift has already begun. What felt stuck is loosening. What felt forgotten is remembered. What felt over is breathing again. You didn't miss it. You haven't been left out. Heaven has not overlooked you. There is a reason the tension has been intense. The warfare increased because the weight of the blessing is great. You are carrying spiritual value. You are walking with the favor of God even when you don't feel it. That's why the opposition grew louder. It's not a sign of God's absence. It's proof of your anointing. If the enemy can distract you now, he knows he can delay the arrival. But God says, stay alert, stay ready. The door is about to knock. You've been asking for a sign. You've wanted something to confirm what your spirit has sensed. This is it. God will always give a word before He releases a thing. He doesn't work in confusion. He prepares the heart first, so that when the miracle comes, your spirit knows to recognize it. That's what He's doing now. He's calling your heart to attention, not with fear, but with expectancy. Comment 222 if you trust what God is aligning behind the scenes. You don't need to fear missing it. God is not cruel. He doesn't tease His children. If you stay in His presence, if you keep your heart open, you will not miss what's yours. The courier knows where you are. Even if your surroundings are chaotic, even if your faith feels small, even if you've stumbled, God's grace does not depend on your perfection. It depends on His promise. And His promise is still active over your life. What you're stepping into will not only bless you, but will heal the areas that broke you. The same God who allowed the breaking is also the God who brings the balm. He's not sending this to cover pain with noise. He's sending this to complete what the enemy tried to leave undone. Every broken promise, every torn relationship, every moment of failure or fear, He is weaving them into something redemptive. The courier is carrying both restoration and reward. When you receive it, you'll know. There will be peace, not pressure, clarity, not confusion. God's gifts don't come with chaos. They come with confirmation. You'll feel your spirit calm. You'll sense divine alignment. Doors will open without force. People will arrive with purpose. Provision will come without panic. Because where God sends, He also supplies, and when He speaks, He also fulfills. Comment 333 if you declare with faith that your season of waiting is ending. Don't shrink yourself for what's coming. The blessing is big because the calling is big. You were never meant to live small. You were meant to reflect the glory of God. That doesn't mean pride or self-promotion. It means walking boldly in what God has given you. That means using your gifts, That means standing when it's easier to blend in. That means speaking truth, loving deeply, and trusting even when you're trembling. And yes, trembling is okay. Even Jesus trembled in Gethsemane. Faith is not the absence of fear, it's choosing trust in the face of it. So if you're scared, bring your fear to God. He can handle it. If you're tired, bring your weakness. He gives rest. If you're unsure, bring your questions. He gives wisdom. What matters is that you come, that you stay close, that you don't walk away now, not when you're this close. The delivery you've waited for isn't just an answer to prayer. It's a shift in your identity. You're going from overlooked to seen, from striving to surrender, from confusion to confidence, from surviving to standing strong. This isn't just about changing your circumstances, it's about changing you. You're not just being rescued, you're being released, you're being equipped, and you'll look back on this season with awe. There's something powerful about readiness. God doesn't always explain. Sometimes He just says, "Get ready," and that's where you are now. You don't have to know how it'll come. You just have to trust who is sending it. God doesn't send randomly, He sends with purpose. And the fact that He's sending to you means He sees something in you, something worthy, something holy, something prepared. Don't listen to the voice of shame. Don't let regret poison this moment. Your past is not more powerful than God's promise. The blood of Jesus has already washed over it. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. The enemy is terrified of what happens when you finally accept that you are chosen, that you are called, that you are loved without condition. So shake off the dust. Lift your head. The courier is still coming. Heaven is not finished. And the best part? God won't just deliver and leave. He will stay. He doesn't bless and disappear. He walks with you into the next chapter. His presence will guide you. His voice will lead you. His spirit will comfort and empower you every step of the way. Even now, you're being strengthened. The words you're reading aren't just text, they are truth. And truth breaks chains, truth heals, truth restores vision where lies brought blindness. You are not reading by chance. You are being positioned in the presence of God. And when He shows up, He never leaves things the same. You've asked, "God, is this really for me?" Yes. Yes, it is. Don't question it anymore. Don't shrink, don't run. Stand still and know you are seen, you are known, you are protected. And what's being sent to you is sealed in divine authority. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And now, He's moving. He's releasing. He's sending the secret courier that will deliver more than what you asked for. It's bringing something you didn't even know you needed, but God always did. You've had to walk through fire. You've endured seasons where everything felt still, silent, and stuck. But God says, "I've been building something in you. You thought nothing was happening, but I was shaping your endurance, stretching your faith, preparing your hands to carry what's about to come. What you're about to receive can't be handled with shallow faith. It required you to grow deep roots. And now that you've grown beneath the surface, you're about to rise above it." Comment, "Amen," if your spirit is in agreement with what God is speaking. The secret courier is more than just a sign, it is a fulfillment. God is not in the business of half promises. What He started, He will finish. You didn't come this far just to be left empty. You didn't endure all this pain just to be denied. The enemy tried to write an ending for you, but God is the author, and your story is still being written by the hand of grace. He will finish what He began in you, not by force, not by striving, but by His Spirit. This is a delivery of destiny. It's coming with keys to unlock places you've never been. Not just physical places, spiritual ones too. New depths of peace, new vision, new joy, new authority. God isn't just fixing what was broken, He's doing something brand new. That means you need to be ready to move when He says move. Don't settle into the pain so deep that you miss the new thing coming to your door. You've cried tears that no one else saw. God did. He remembers every tear. He caught each one, and He's turning sorrow into strength. That pain was not wasted. It softened you in the right places and strengthened you in others. And now, you'll see how God uses your past as the soil where your promise grows. The Courier is carrying not only the blessing, but the redemption of every single thing you thought was lost. Comment 11111 if you believe that what's coming will redeem what was broken. Let this sink into your spirit. You are chosen. This message didn't find you by accident. You didn't stumble upon this moment randomly. God saw the exact hour you would need to hear this. He saw the weariness in your heart. He saw the questions. And He responded not with judgment but with this confirmation. His voice, through these words, reaching into your doubt and speaking peace. When the Courier arrives, you'll feel it in your soul. Something will shift. It may not come loudly, but it will come clearly. You'll recognize it not because it makes sense to the world, but because it will align with what God has been whispering to you in the quiet. The world won't always understand it. They didn't understand Noah when he built the ark in sunshine. They didn't understand David when he ran toward Goliath. But obedience isn't about being understood, it's about being faithful. That's what you've been. Faithful. Even when your prayers felt unanswered. Even when others gave up. Even when you were tempted to quit too. You stayed, you kept walking, you kept hoping. And heaven honors faith like that. Not flashy faith, not loud declarations, but the quiet, steady kind that refuses to let go of God's hand even in the dark. That's the kind of faith that attracts favor. You are about to see how the unseen was always working for your good. You'll realize the detours weren't wasted, they were part of the plan. You'll see why that relationship had to end, why that door had to close, why that chapter had to finish. Because this delivery wouldn't have fit in your old season. God needed you to step out of what was familiar so He could give you something greater. Your next steps won't be led by fear, they'll be led by clarity. Because when God moves, He brings peace. Not absence of problems, but the presence of strength through them. He's not promising a life without pressure. He's promising His power in the middle of it. That's what this Courier brings. Not just a solution, but a strengthening. Not just a blessing, but a deeper bond between you and Him. Let your heart begin to expect again. Let the walls of disappointment fall down. You've been bracing yourself for more pain, but God says, prepare for joy. Expect restoration. Expect the impossible. Expect the presence of God to flood places in you that have felt dry for years. He is still the God of miracles, still the God who speaks, still the God who delivers, and He's delivering now. You don't need to strive. You don't need to earn. You need to receive. You need to let God love you where you are, not where you think you should be. The enemy wants you to feel unworthy, so you'll disqualify yourself. But God says, what I give by grace. If you had to earn it, it would never come. This blessing is a reflection of my goodness, not your performance. You've been carrying weight that wasn't meant for you. Worry, regret, shame. God is lifting it now. He's clearing your hands so you'll be ready to receive what He's sending. He's quieting the noise so you can hear the knock at the door. He's calming your spirit so you can open the package with confidence, not fear. God never wastes pain. He never allows you to suffer without planting seeds within that season. You may have been walking in shadows, but roots were growing under the surface. And now, God is calling forth fruit. This courier, this divine delivery, carries fruit you didn't even know was ripening in the silence. This is why it matters that you're still here, still listening, still expecting, because the blessing isn't delayed, it's developing, and the wait has not been in vain. Comment 555 if you feel your spirit recognizing that breakthrough is near. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There is a holy shift happening in your life. Not everything around you will understand it. Some people you're close to may question it, but this was never for them to approve, it was always for you to believe. Faith isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a quiet yes, even when the room is silent and heaven hasn't answered the way you thought it would. But your yes is powerful. Your yes kept you standing when others sat down, and that yes has positioned you to receive. This courier carries more than answers. It carries the reward of faith, not a reward that comes from men, not a promotion that others can give, but a divine endorsement. No courier with an any civity, no courier with a no courier with a no courier, no courier, no courier with a no. A spiritual seal, a confirmation from God that says, I see you, I choose you, I still have plans for you. You didn't need to be the most talented, the loudest, the most noticed, you just had to be willing. God honors the willing, and you've been willing. There's something that happens when you've been in a long season of waiting. You start to expect disappointment, but God is breaking that pattern now. He's releasing you from the cycle of fear. You don't have to brace for bad news anymore. You don't have to rehearse loss in your mind. This time, you're going to open the door, and it will be good. This time, you won't be met with more trials, you'll be met with truth, peace, and favor. Comment 1212 if you're ready to receive without fear or doubt. Some of you have been walking around tired, not just physically, but spiritually. You've been feeling the weight of things that were never yours to carry. God is removing that weight now. He's reminding you that His yoke is easy, His burden is light. You are not meant to be crushed by pressure. You are meant to walk in the strength of the Lord. And this courier, it's bringing relief. It's bringing the wind that lifts tired wings. What you're about to step into will not require the same fight. You're moving from a season of striving into a season of flowing. There's a grace coming with this delivery, a peace that surpasses understanding. You won't have to explain yourself. You won't have to prove anything. What God does next in your life will speak for itself. It will bear fruit. It will carry evidence. And the people who doubted you will see the fingerprints of God all over it. He's about to do something so personal, so specific, that it will leave no question this was Him. It won't be because you forced it. It won't be because you manipulated it. It will be because you trusted Him. You waited when it was hard. You praised when it made no sense, and God saw every moment of it. He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. And He is rewarding you now not just with stuff, but with substance, eternal things. This courier carries peace that will settle your anxious thoughts. It carries direction that will erase your confusion. It carries provision that will silence the fear of lack. It carries healing for the places no doctor has touched. It carries answers to prayers that you forgot you even prayed. God never forgets. He holds your words like treasure. And now, they're returning to you as a harvest. You don't have to beg for what's already been sent. You just need to receive. That's hard sometimes, receiving, especially when life has taught you to expect the worst. But this is where God breaks cycles. This is where your story begins to change. This is where trauma ends and testimony begins. You're not too broken. You're not too far. You're exactly where you need to be to open the door when the delivery arrives. You've thought, I'm not ready. But God says, I've made you ready. Your pain trained you. Your process shaped you. Your patience positioned you. You are more ready than you realize. And the courier isn't coming empty-handed. It's coming with answers and activation. It's not just for comfort, it's to launch you forward. The season ahead of you holds more than survival, it holds fruitfulness, and you will walk in it with boldness. Let your heart rise again. Let hope breathe. Don't shut down now. Don't harden your heart in defense. Keep it soft. Keep it open. That's where faith lives, in the open heart. It's vulnerable, yes, but it's where God deposits what He sends. He doesn't bless closed-off places. He pours out into what's surrendered. So open up. Let Him in. Let Him do what only He can do. The sound of heaven is near. The Spirit is stirring. The air is thick with promise. You can feel it, not with your eyes, but in your soul. You're not imagining it. That anticipation isn't random. It's spiritual recognition. You're picking up what heaven is releasing. You're sensing the nearness of your answered prayer. And soon, it will be visible, tangible, real. God says, I have been trying to reach you for hours with a warning from heaven. This is your final chance. Listen to God now before it's too late. Don't skip God. My child, if you are reading this, it is not by accident. I have been calling your name, knocking on the door of your heart, and sending signs across your path. But now I speak to you clearly, directly. This is your final warning, not from fear, but from love. Do not scroll past this. If you walk away without hearing me, you risk missing something your soul has been crying for: peace, healing, restoration, breakthrough. Before I go any further, comment Amen if you hear my voice right now. I have watched you carry weight after weight, tear after tear, and still smile in front of others. I see how you've been trying to stay strong while your heart silently screams for help. I am the Lord your God, and I have not been silent. I've sent dreams. I've stirred your spirit in the quiet of night. I've whispered through moments of stillness. But now, I speak with urgency. This is not just a message. This is a divine intervention. You must not ignore it. Heaven is trying to get your attention before the enemy steals what I've prepared for you. Do you understand how close you are to a breakthrough, to everything shifting in your favor? That is why the battle has been so intense. The enemy knows what I am about to release over your life, but I am still here, still reaching for you, still fighting for you. I need you to lean in, to listen not to the world, not to your fears, but to me. I'm not just trying to comfort you. I'm warning you. Wake up, listen. Your time is now. Like this video if your spirit knows this is not just for anyone, it is for you. You have cried in silence, but I have counted every tear. You have fought battles no one knows about, but I have been in every one of them with you. When you felt abandoned, I stood closer than your own breath. When you almost gave up, it was my hand that steadied you. I do not come to shame you, I come to rescue you, but I cannot do it without your surrender. This is not the time to play with your purpose. This is the moment you must say yes to me. You are not here by mistake. You were led here because your soul has been drifting, and I am calling it home. I am not angry with you. I love you more than you could ever understand. But I will not watch you walk into destruction without trying to stop you. I will not stay silent while the enemy wraps lies around your identity. You are chosen. You are marked. You are loved. But you are also at a crossroads, and I am calling you to choose life. Say 1111 in the comments if you believe this is a divine sign. This is me reminding you that heaven is still fighting for you. My child, you've asked for signs. You've begged me to speak. You've said, God, if you're real, show me something. This is that something. This is me. Do not look for thunder. My voice is in this still moment. You have a decision to make. Will you keep running in circles? Or will you come to me and let me rewrite your story? I have something better for you. But I cannot pour new wine into old wineskins. I need your surrender. There are blessings with your name written on them. Doors that are ready to open. But your hesitation is causing delay. Your fear is holding back favor. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to trust that I do. Stop trying to control everything. Release it. Give it to me. The enemy has tried to convince you that I've forgotten you, but that's a lie. I have been moving in silence, setting the stage for a miracle. The clock is ticking, not to scare you, but to awaken you. Time is precious. You've wasted enough of it being unsure, being afraid, living halfway in. I need all of you, not part of you. When you fully surrender, you will see what I've been protecting you from. There are people and places I had to remove, not to hurt you, but to heal you. Trust what I take away. Trust what I delay. My no is still love. My silence is still presence. There are storms you avoided because I stood in the way. There are accidents that never happened because my angels surrounded you. You were not lucky. You were covered. You were protected. That anxiety you've been fighting that's not yours to carry, give it to me. That regret, that shame, that guilt, it's time to lay it down. I've already paid the price for it. You are forgiven. You are free. But you must believe it. Stop looking at who walked away. Stop trying to make sense of why things fell apart. Sometimes I break things to rebuild you better. Sometimes I strip everything so that you can finally see that I am all you need. I don't want your perfect version. I want your real heart. Come to me raw, broken, tired. I will restore you. I will renew you. I will remind you who you are. You are mine, and that is enough. This is your wake-up call. Not to fear me, but to follow me. The door is still open, but it won't stay open forever. Make the choice today, before it becomes too late. Come back to me. I am not finished with you. What you thought was the end is just the beginning. I still have plans to prosper you. I still have healing for your wounds. I still have joy to replace your sorrow. But you have to turn back now. You cannot wait until tomorrow. In the nights when sleep wouldn't come, and you stared at the ceiling wondering what's the point of it all, I heard those thoughts. I saw the tears you didn't let anyone else see, and even then, I loved you. I waited for you. I fought for you. You feel tired, don't you? Tired of pretending. Tired of carrying everything alone. You think you have to be strong for everyone, that if you let go, everything will fall apart. But I never asked you to carry it alone. That burden on your back is not yours to hold. I said, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." That's not just a verse, that's my heart. I'm offering you peace that the world can't give, and the enemy can't steal. Comment 222. If you trust this is God speaking to you now, don't ignore the tug in your heart. That's me. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been surrounded by noise for too long, voices of doubt, fear, comparison. You scroll past moments meant to heal you, rushing from one thing to the next, filling your life but starving your soul. I didn't create you for a life of empty motion. I created you for purpose, for love, for connection with me. But you've let the voices of the world drown out mine. And now, I'm speaking louder not to scare you, but to reach you before you go too far. There's a thief at work in your life. He's been stealing your time, your peace, your confidence, your clarity, and you've been blaming yourself. You think it's just you, but no, my child, this is spiritual. This is a war for your soul. That heaviness you feel, that confusion, that pressure to keep going even when you're breaking, it's not all natural. You've been under attack, but you didn't know it, because the enemy wants you distracted. That's how he keeps you stuck. That's how he blocks your blessings. But I am uncovering it now. I'm exposing what's been hidden in the dark. I am shining my light on what's been draining you. No more cycles, no more delay. You are not meant to live in fear. You are not meant to wake up every day with a knot in your chest and tears in your throat. You are not meant to live on edge, wondering when it will all collapse. That is not my plan for you. I came to give you life, and life more abundantly. That means peace. That means joy. That means purpose. You are not here by luck or mistake. This is divine. I orchestrated this moment because I knew you would need to hear this now. This is your lifeline. You've asked me, why do I feel so far from you? And I'm answering because you've been letting everything else speak louder than me. But I haven't moved. I haven't left. I'm still where I've always been, waiting for you to turn around and see that my arms are still open, that my grace is still available, that my love has not run out. The things you're chasing won't fill you, the approval, the money, the next achievement. You think if you just get to the next step, you'll feel better, but you won't, not until you come back to me. I'm the missing piece. I'm the source of every good thing. When you make me your priority, everything else will start to shift. You'll start to see clearly. You'll find the strength you thought was gone, the peace you thought you'd never feel again, the hope you thought was lost. I have always had a plan for you. Even when you messed up, even when you ran from me, I never tore up the pages. I just kept writing. You think you're behind, but I can redeem time. You think it's too late, but I can restart everything. All I need is your yes, not a perfect life, not a fixed past, just a surrendered heart. I can work with broken, I can work with tired, I can work with confused. Just don't keep pushing me away. You've let fear guide you for too long. You've been trying to protect yourself because of how badly you were hurt before. I saw it. I wept with you. But I also healed you in ways you didn't even notice. You think you're still the same, but you've grown. You've survived. You've endured. And now, I'm calling you to live again. Not just survive, not just get by, but to walk in the fullness of who I made you to be. Say 333 in the comments if you're ready to declare your faith, even if it's just a mustard seed of belief. You are not too far gone. You have not ruined everything. You have not missed your chance. That's a lie from the pit of hell. You are still chosen. You are still loved. You are still mine. And I have not changed my mind about you, not even once. I knew every flaw, every failure, and I still picked you. I still placed purpose in you. I still have more for you. But you have to take my hand now. There is an urgency in my voice, not because I want to scare you, but because I don't want you to keep suffering. You've been settling for less than what I died to give you. You've been living in survival mode when I created you for victory. I didn't create you to be afraid of the future. I created you to walk in power, in peace, in purpose. The enemy has tried to bury you, but he forgot I planted you. You're about to rise again. Don't listen to the voice that says you can't. I'm telling you, you can. Don't listen to the one that says it's too late. I'm telling you, now is the time. Don't listen to the shame that tells you to hide. I'm calling you to step into the light. The cross wasn't just a moment in history. It was a promise, a covering, a rescue. And it still speaks today, for you, for your family, for your future. I am not distant. I am not indifferent. I am closer than your next breath. I am surrounding you even now. My spirit is hovering, ready to move, ready to heal, ready to lift the weight off your shoulders. Will you let me? Will you open the door? Will you finally say yes, for real this time? I have heard the thoughts you don't speak. I know the pressure that's building in your heart. And I'm here right now not just to comfort you, but to lift you out of the pit you've been trapped in. This is your moment. Don't close your heart. Don't scroll past this. You need to hear this. What you are going through is not just emotional, it's spiritual. The enemy has tried to dim your light because he knows how powerful your calling is. He's tried to confuse your mind, break your spirit, and leave you questioning your worth. But I placed my spirit inside you, and no darkness can extinguish what I have lit. The reason things have been so heavy is because you're on the edge of a spiritual breakthrough. The fight has been fierce, because what's ahead is too important to miss. You are on the edge of something sacred. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've asked, God, are you still with me? The answer is yes. I never left. Not when you made mistakes, not when you stopped praying, not when you were angry with me. I stayed. I protected you, even in rebellion. I covered you when you didn't even want my covering. That's what my love is. Unshakable, relentless, holy. You've turned your back on me, but I never turned mine on you. And I won't start now. Comment 555 if you're ready to walk into what I've been preparing for you. There is something I've placed inside you that no storm can destroy. You think your failure disqualified you, but I use broken vessels to show my glory. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing. I can use your past. I can use your pain. I can use the very things that made you feel ashamed. What the enemy meant to use against you, I will use to lift you. But you have to stop hiding. You have to let me in. You've been running on empty, trying to pour from a cup that's cracked and dry. I want to refill you. I want to restore the fire that once burned in your soul. I want to give you the joy you forgot existed. I know you've been betrayed, abandoned, and misled. I know people hurt you who were supposed to protect you. But I am not like them. I don't lie. I don't leave. I don't fail. I am your healer. I am your defender. I am the one who wipes every tear and rewrites every broken chapter. There's a reason you feel like this is more than just words. That's because my spirit is stirring something in you. You've felt numb, spiritually tired, disconnected. But right now, I am awakening something that the enemy tried to put to sleep. I'm reviving dreams that you buried. I'm relighting passion that was smothered by pain. You are not done. You are not forgotten. This is the beginning of something new. But you must respond. You must act. The time for delay is over. You've waited for a sign. You've waited for peace. But I'm telling you, peace comes after obedience, not before it. You won't feel ready, but you are. You won't feel strong enough, but I will be your strength. You keep waiting for everything to make sense, but faith means stepping even when things still look dark. You will not see the full staircase, but I'm asking you to take the next step. I have never made a mistake in my plans, and I didn't start with you. Your life is not a string of random events. I've been orchestrating things behind the scenes. Even the pain had purpose. Even the silence was preparation. Everything I allowed, I will redeem, and everything you lost, I can restore. But I won't force myself on you. Love does not demand, it invites. And I am inviting you back into the safety of my arms. You've been distracted, filling your life with noise and clutter, hoping it would numb the ache, but nothing satisfies a soul like my presence. I am the well that never runs dry. I am the light in every darkness. You don't have to fake it anymore. You don't have to keep carrying this alone. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. Come to me, not once a week, not just when you're desperate. Every day, every breath. Let me be your source again. The days ahead will not be easy, but I promise you this, I will go before you. I will walk beside you. I will be your rear guard. No weapon formed against you will prosper. That doesn't mean the weapon won't form, but it does mean it will not win. You are protected. You are covered. You are surrounded by angels on every side. Do not fear what man can do to you. Do not fear what lies ahead. I already hold your future. Comment 777 if you believe I am still working on your behalf. Your heart has been hardened by disappointment. You've stopped expecting good things. You brace for pain now, assuming that's all that's left. But I need you to hope again. I need you to trust again. I am doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? It's springing up even now, even in the silence, even in the waiting. I am still working. I am still speaking. I am still your God. You think you need to have it all together before coming back to me. That's not true. I want you now, messy and tired and unsure. I want the real you, the hurting you, the scared you. Bring it all. I can handle it. I already know every part of your heart. You don't need to hide from me. Come as you are. I will do the healing. I will do the cleansing. I will make you whole again. You're standing on the edge of a shift. This is not just a season change. It's a transformation. Old things are falling away. Old habits, old pain, old lies. And I am birthing something new. But you can't step into the new while clinging to the old. Let go. Let go of bitterness. Let go of guilt. Let go of fear. I am doing a new work, but I need your yes. Every time you've survived what should have destroyed you, it was my hand. Every door that opened, every opportunity that came out of nowhere, every moment of peace in the chaos that was me. You didn't make it this far on your own. I carried you. I covered you. And I'm not done yet. What I started, I will finish. What I promised, I will deliver. Just hold on. I know it's hard. I know you're tired. But don't give up. Don't quit. Don't run back to what I delivered you from. You didn't come this far to fall now. You didn't go through that fire for nothing. I am turning it all for your good. Every scar will tell a story of my faithfulness. Every wound will be healed. Every tear will be wiped away. You are being refined, not rejected. Promoted, not punished. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. And I heard it. You weren't alone when you said it. I was there, right beside you, holding you together when you felt like falling apart. This isn't the end, this is the turning point. This is where things begin to change, but only if you stop running and truly listen. The reason your heart feels unsettled is because I've been trying to wake it up. You've outgrown where you are. The pain, the pressure, the discomfort, they're not punishments. They're signs that I'm shifting you. I never intended for you to stay stuck in this place of confusion and fear. But I can't move you forward until you let go of the things that are holding you back. I've been patient, but now I'm calling you to choose. You can't walk into your destiny still tied to your past. Comment 999 if you're ready to release what's been weighing you down. You've been listening to voices that don't speak life into you. You've let opinions shape you more than my word. You've let rejection define your worth. You've let disappointment whisper lies into your spirit. But none of that is who you are. You are not what they did to you. You are not the failure that keeps haunting you. You are mine. That means you are loved. You are called. You are held. And I'm about to remind you of who you are in me. I didn't give you a spirit of fear. I gave you power. I gave you love. I gave you a sound mind. The anxiety, the chaos, the confusion, it doesn't come from me. That's the enemy trying to shake your foundation. But if your foundation is built on me, nothing can move you. Storms will come, winds will rise, but you will still stand. Not because you're strong on your own, but because I am your strength. I'm calling you into deeper waters. I know you're scared. I know you're unsure. But you were made for more than shallow living. You were made for faith that walks on water, for trust that looks beyond the storm. I will not let you sink. I didn't call you out to drown you. I called you out to show you that I am still the one who commands the waves. There are things in your life that you thought were endings, but they were actually beginnings. What you thought was rejection was my redirection. What you thought was loss was me making space. What you thought was punishment was protection. I see what you can't see. I know what you don't know. And if you would trust me, really trust me, you'd see that I've been working all things together for your good all along. Stop measuring your life by the progress you can see. Faith isn't always visible. Growth isn't always loud. Sometimes the most powerful things I do in your life happen in silence, in stillness, in waiting. Just because you don't feel me doesn't mean I'm not moving. Just because you don't hear me doesn't mean I've stopped speaking. You must learn to trust my silence as much as you trust my miracles. You've been chasing after clarity when I've been asking for surrender. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to say yes. That's where the breakthrough begins. That's where chains fall. That's where miracles rise. When you give me full access to your heart, not just the parts you've cleaned up, but the messy, scared, hidden places I can do what you never could on your own. Comment 1010 if you're ready to say yes, even when you don't understand. I'm not asking you to carry the weight of your future. I already hold it. I go before you. I walk with you. I cover you from behind. Your job is not to figure everything out. Your job is to follow me. One step at a time, one day at a time. I am not rushing you, but I am calling you. And if you keep ignoring my voice, you'll miss what I'm trying to lead you into. The enemy doesn't fight what isn't a threat. The reason your life has been under pressure is because of the anointing on your name. You don't even know how powerful you are in me. But the enemy does. That's why he's tried to distract you, discourage you, and make you doubt. He knows that if you ever fully walk in who I created you to be, darkness will tremble, hell will panic. Because my light in you is unstoppable. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not your worst moment. You are not your lowest decision. You are redeemed. You are made new. You are called by a name that no human gave you. You are chosen. You are loved. You are set apart. I don't just love you. I've appointed you, and I'm preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. It's okay to feel weak. My power is made perfect in your weakness. You don't have to impress me. I'm not looking for performance. I'm looking for your heart. I don't want perfection. I want presence. I want relationship. I want you to talk to me. Not just in church, not just when things go wrong, all the time. I'm listening. I'm here. I never left. The plans I have for you are still alive. You haven't missed it. You haven't ruined it. I am the God of restoration. I will redeem the time. I will restore the years the enemy stole. I will breathe life into dead places. I will bring beauty from ashes. Just don't give up. Don't walk away. Don't harden your heart. You've come so far. Look at what you've survived. That wasn't chance. That was me. I've carried you through things that could have broken you. I've healed you in places you didn't even know were bleeding. And I'm not finished. This is not the end. This is not all there is. I have more, so much more. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. But you have to choose it. You have to choose me. I'm not forcing you, but I'm calling you. One more time. Loud and clear. Return to me. I am waiting with open arms. You don't have to figure it all out. Just come. You've tried to solve problems on your own, but I've been waiting for you to invite me in. I am not a last resort. I am your foundation, your source, your deliverer. And I am standing here, arms open, asking you to finally let go. I never asked you to carry the weight of the world. That's not your job. You were never meant to live overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid. You were created to live in peace. My peace, not the world's version that fades when trouble comes. My peace stays even in the storm. It remains when everything shakes, but you have to choose to rest in it. Stop chasing approval. Stop trying to earn what I've already given. You are loved. You are mine. That is enough. Comment 1212 if you're ready to lay it all down and let me lead you. I've seen the way your heart hesitates to trust again. I know what hurt you. I know how deeply it cut. I know what it did to your confidence. But I also know how I can restore you. The pain didn't come from me, but the healing will. You think trusting me means exposing yourself to more hurt. But with me, trust leads to freedom. I'm not here to control you, I'm here to free you, to lift the heaviness you've carried, to show you what real love feels like, unshakable, unwavering, unearned. You don't have to fight for attention in my presence. You don't have to earn your place. I've already made a way. The cross was not a symbol. It was a door, a sacrifice, a declaration of how far I would go to bring you back to me. Every drop of blood said, you are worth it. Every nail said, I choose you. Every moment of suffering was love poured out. Don't forget that. When you doubt your worth, remember the price I paid to rescue you. You may feel like everything around you is falling apart, but sometimes I allow things to break so that what's false can fall away. I don't destroy what's meant for you, I refine it. I burn away what doesn't belong. I prune what won't grow. I allow loss, not to punish, but to prepare you for more. What you thought was the end might just be the beginning of something holy. You only see pieces. I see the whole picture. There's a reason you're still standing. There's a reason you're still breathing. Even after all you've been through, I've been sustaining you. Even in your rebellion, even in your confusion. You didn't get here by accident. I've been guiding your steps, protecting your life, and covering your purpose. The battles that should have broken you didn't win because I stepped in. The moments that should have taken you out didn't because I said, not yet. I still have more for them. You've been looking for signs, but sometimes the sign is the fact that you're still here, that you still have breath in your lungs, that your heart still beats, that your soul still reaches. That is not chance. That is my mercy. That is my love. That is me calling you back, not just to a belief, but to a relationship, a deep, personal connection where you don't just know about me, you know me. Comment 1515 if you're choosing to know me more, not just from a distance but up close. You've depended on others for strength, for love, for value, but I'm calling you to build your identity on something eternal. People will fail you, feelings will shift, circumstances will change, but I do not. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My love does not waver. My promises do not expire. My presence does not leave. You can anchor yourself in me and never be shaken. Don't believe the lie that says you're too far gone, that you've messed up too much, that you've waited too long. I already knew every choice you'd make before I called you, and I still called you. I don't see you as damaged. I see you as mine, as a masterpiece in progress, as a child growing in grace. My love doesn't wait for perfection, it moves first. It reaches low, it lifts high. Your story is not over. I don't care how dark it looks right now. I specialize in resurrection, in turning graves into gardens, in making dry bones live again. What others wrote off, I restore. What others gave up on, I revive. If you give me your broken pieces, I will not waste them. I will build something beautiful from the very things that hurt you. You are not disqualified. You are being shaped. You are not forgotten. You are being hidden for the right time. You are not behind. You are being prepared. What you call delay, I call protection. What you see as rejection, I call redirection. Every closed door was me steering you away from harm. Every lost opportunity was me saving you from settling. I want you to walk with me daily, not just visit when you're in trouble. I want to be your closest friend, not your emergency exit. Talk to me when it's good. Talk to me when it's quiet. Learn to hear my voice when there's no crisis, so you'll trust it when the storm comes. I am always speaking. The question is, are you listening? I don't need you to perform. I need your honesty. I want your heart, even when it's broken. I want your tears even when they come with questions. I want your worship even when it's trembling. That's where we go deeper. That's where the real healing begins. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The things I have planned for you are greater than what you're clinging to. But you'll never see them if you keep holding on to fear, shame, or comfort. Growth is uncomfortable. Change is stretching. But it's worth it. I'm calling you higher, not to burden you, but to bless you. I want you to walk in freedom, in power, in peace. Let go of the mindset that says, "I'll never change," or "This is just how I am." No, you are not bound by your past. You are not locked into your struggles. You are not defined by your trauma. I make all things new. That includes you, your heart, your mind, your habits, your future. Nothing is too far for my grace to reach. I am the God who heals, restores, redeems, and revives, and I'm doing that in you now. Even if you don't feel it yet, even if everything still looks the same on the outside, something is shifting. Deep within, don't ignore it, don't run from it. Let me finish what I started in you. Not a single thought passed through your weary mind without me hearing it. I was there when they let you down. I was there when the door slammed shut. I was there when you said, "God, if you're real, please help me." And this is me answering you now. I never promised that you wouldn't face pain, but I did promise that I would never leave you in it. I never said the fire wouldn't come, but I did say I would be with you in the fire. I've carried you through things that could have destroyed you, and I am not done yet. You think you're barely surviving, but I'm preparing you to thrive. You've been through the valley, but you won't stay there. You've been in the storm, but it will not last forever. You wonder why things feel so difficult lately, why the pressure has been increasing. It's because you're at the edge of something I've been preparing. The enemy sees what's coming, and he's trying to stop it. He's trying to distract you. He wants you to think it's all falling apart. But what he doesn't know is that I'm using this pressure to birth something new in you. You're not being crushed, you're being formed. Comment 1717 if you believe I am working through your pain right now. There are seasons when I am silent, not because I'm distant, but because I'm building. When a seed is planted, it's buried in darkness, covered and unseen. But in that place, life begins. Growth begins. You've been buried in a season that made you feel forgotten, but I'm telling you now, you've been planted, not buried. And soon, you will rise. You will break through. You will bear fruit. You've looked around and seen others move forward while you feel stuck, but you don't see the full story. What I am doing in you requires a deeper foundation. It takes time to build what lasts. I'm not interested in giving you something quick that will fade. I'm building something in you that will stand through storms, something that will bless others, something that brings glory to my name through your story. You are my vessel, not perfect, not polished, but chosen. You may not feel qualified, but I qualify the called. You may not have the background, but I am your covering. I don't need your resume. I want your surrender. When you give me what little you have, I can multiply it. I took 5 loaves and 2 fish and fed thousands. Imagine what I could do with your faith, no matter how small. You've made mistakes. You've taken wrong turns, but I have never left your side. I've walked with you through the consequences, not with condemnation, but with compassion. I've used your failures as teaching moments, your losses as preparation, your weaknesses as invitations for my strength. Nothing is wasted in my hands, not your pain, not your past, not your detours. I want your heart more than your habits, your surrender more than your striving. You've tried to earn love through effort, to be worthy by being strong. But I already called you worthy when I formed you in the womb. You don't need to fight for a place in my presence. You already belong. Come as you are. No mask, no performance, just you. Comment Amen if you're ready to stop pretending and start healing. The enemy's plan is to keep you bound by guilt and shame, to whisper that you're not enough, that you'll never change. But those are lies. I already paid for every sin. I already made a way for you to be free. Stop letting old chains define your future. I have broken every yoke. All you need to do is walk out of the prison door that's already open. The cross didn't only forgive your past, it gave you access to a new beginning. You don't need to be perfect to come to me. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just come. I'm not looking for polished prayers or rehearsed words. I'm looking for a heart that says, God, I need you. That's where everything shifts. That's where I move. That's where healing begins. Don't let fear keep you from what I've already promised. Don't let doubt drown out my voice. You keep thinking, maybe I'll get it together tomorrow. But I'm telling you, the time is now, not next week. Not when you feel ready. Now. This is your moment. This is your call. This is your open door. Don't let hesitation become disobedience. Don't let fear rob you of the future I've prepared. Faith doesn't mean the fear is gone. It means you trust me more than what scares you. You are stronger than you think. Because I live in you, you are not walking into your next season alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. I cover you from behind. My angels surround you. My spirit empowers you. You have nothing to fear. Even when the path is uncertain, my word is a lamp to your feet. I will lead you. I will guide you. Just stay close to me. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Your obedience will open doors no man can shut. Your faith will move mountains. Your surrender will unlock miracles. Don't underestimate the power of saying yes to me. You're not too small. You're not too broken. You are exactly who I chose. And I make no mistakes. The gifts I placed in you are still alive. The dreams I whispered in the quiet are still possible. There is more to your life than just surviving. I created you to thrive, to walk in purpose, to shine light in darkness. Don't settle for a life that looks good on the outside but is empty within. Let me fill you. Let me breathe life back into your soul. Let me awaken the parts of you that have been numb for too long. I know you've been disappointed. I know you've prayed and waited and watched others get what you asked for, but I haven't forgotten you. Delay is not denial. I've been working while you've been waiting. I've been aligning things you don't even see yet. And when the time is right, nothing and no one will stop what I've ordained. Stay faithful, even when it's hard. Keep showing up. Keep seeking me. Keep trusting. You're closer than you think. Closer to the healing. Closer to the breakthrough. Closer to the restoration. Just hold on. Just a little longer. I am with you. I am for you. And I have never stopped working in your favor. I created you to live with freedom, peace, and truth in your soul. And truth begins with this: You don't have to carry everything anymore. Not alone. Not in silence. I am here, and I have been waiting for you to stop running and let me carry you. You keep saying, "I'm fine," but I see the truth behind your eyes. You're not fine. You're tired. You're worn. You're wondering if it's always going to feel like this. Listen to me, this is not where your story ends. This is not the life I meant for you to settle for. I'm not asking you to push harder. I'm asking you to rest in me. Let me be your strength. Let me be the one who fills your empty places. You've searched for comfort in places that only left you more broken. You've chased after peace in things that gave you momentary relief but never lasting healing. But I have something better. I offer you peace that goes beyond understanding, joy that survives even in sorrow, hope that holds you together when everything else feels like it's falling apart. Comment 333 if you are ready to declare your faith and believe I still have good plans for you. I know how long you've been fighting. I know how many times you've wanted to give up. But here you are, still standing, and that alone is a miracle. Not because of your own strength, but because I've been sustaining you. My grace has been surrounding you. My mercy has been covering you. Even in the moments when you thought you were completely alone, I was holding you up. You've asked, why is this happening? You've wondered, what did I do wrong? But not every storm is punishment. Some storms are preparation. Some trials are training. I'm not trying to break you. I'm building you. I'm shaping a strength in you that no enemy can destroy. I'm forming a deeper trust, a deeper faith, a deeper relationship between you and me. And though it hurts now, you will see one day why it had to be this way. You see, there are blessings I want to give you that require you to grow first. If I gave you everything too soon, it would crush you instead of lift you. That's why I've been refining you. Not because I'm angry, but because I'm a good father. I don't rush the process. I love you too much for that. I want you to be ready for what I've prepared, and I want the things I give you to last. Don't confuse my silence with absence. I've been closer in your quiet moments than ever before. I've been working behind the scenes, aligning things in the unseen. Every tear you cried, I collected. Every prayer you whispered, I heard. Every fear you carried, I felt. You are not invisible to me. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are seen. You are loved. You are mine. Comment 1111 if you believe I've been present in your darkest hour. There are people in your life who didn't value you, who made you feel small, unwanted, or invisible. But I want you to know, their rejection was not a reflection of your worth. Their silence wasn't your fault. I am the one who defines you, not your past, not your pain, not their opinions. I call you chosen. I call you worthy. I call you redeemed. Stop trying to earn love from those who don't even know how to love you. Come to me. I've loved you perfectly since the beginning. You're not who you used to be, and that's something to thank me for. You're not stuck. You're not broken beyond repair. You are in the middle of transformation. And transformation is not comfortable, but it is necessary. I am making you new. Every step you've taken toward me, even the smallest step, has mattered. I see your effort. I see your heart. Don't think it's wasted just because it doesn't look like progress to others. I measure faithfulness, not appearances. You've held on through disappointment, through heartbreak, through loneliness. I know how deeply that hurt. I know the weight you've been carrying. But I promise you, the pain you've endured is not pointless. I will use it. I will redeem every moment. There's purpose in your process. There's beauty rising from the ashes. Just because you can't see the full picture yet, doesn't mean I'm not painting something glorious. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've had to walk through things that made you question who you are. But I never questioned you. I always knew you would make it. I always knew you had something special inside you. You were made for more than surviving. You were made to bring light, to carry hope, to show others what my grace looks like in real life. Your testimony will change lives. Your journey will give others strength. But first, you have to keep walking. When you're ready to quit, look up. When you're out of strength, look to me. I am your refuge. I am your rescue. I am the breath in your lungs, the fire in your soul, the peace in your storm. You were never meant to do this without me. I've been right here, waiting for your yes, not just once, but daily. Surrender is not a one-time event. It's a daily trust, a daily decision to say, God, I choose you today, even when it's hard. You may be tired, but you're not finished. You may feel lost, but you are still on the path I've marked for you. Trust me when I say that better is coming. You've planted in tears, but you will reap in joy. You've endured the night, but morning is coming. Stay faithful, stay close. Don't give up now. You are closer than you think. I know it's been hard, but my hand has never lifted from your life. I've surrounded you with grace, even when you couldn't see it. I've spoken through people, through whispers, through even this moment now. I am still speaking, and I'm telling you, keep going. The breakthrough is near, the healing is near. The joy you thought was gone forever is coming back. I've seen what you endured and how it shaped the way you think, the way you protect yourself, and the way you respond when people try to love you. But I want to heal that place, not patch it, not hide it. I want to restore it fully, with my perfect love. You've been afraid to feel again because you were broken the last time you opened your heart. But I will never break your heart. I will hold it, mend it, and teach it to beat again with trust and joy. I created you with a heart that feels deeply, with a soul that carries compassion, and with a spirit meant to walk in freedom. That pain was never meant to be the end of your story. I am writing something new, but I need you to stop covering up the wounds. I cannot heal what you continue to hide. You think no one understands, but I do. I know what happened. I know the words that were spoken over you, and I am breaking their power right now. Those words that said you were unworthy, unloved, or not enough, I never spoke them. My words over you are truth. You are precious. You are chosen. You are deeply loved. You are strong, even when you feel weak. You are mine. Comment Amen if you receive my truth over every lie that tried to define you. Some days you wake up feeling heavy, but you don't even know why. You carry pressure, grief, memories, and unanswered questions that wear you down little by little. But I am offering to lift that weight. You were never meant to carry it alone. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. Come to me, and I will give you rest, not just for your body, but for your soul. I will give you peace in the middle of chaos. I will give you stillness where there's been racing thoughts. There's a peace the world can't give, and that's what I'm offering you. You've tried temporary solutions. You've distracted yourself, numbed yourself, stayed busy to avoid the pain, but healing won't come from running. It comes when you stand still and let me step in. I don't need you to fix it first. Just be still and know that I am God. That's when you'll feel the shift. That's when the chains will fall. That's when your soul will breathe again. You've prayed prayers that felt unanswered. You've wondered if I heard you. I did. Not one prayer has gone unnoticed. But my timing is different from yours. What you see as a delay, I see as divine protection. What you call unanswered, I call preparation. I never forgot about you. I never ignored your cry. I've just been preparing something that matches the size of your faith. And it's coming. Comment 222 if you trust me, even when you don't understand what I'm doing. There is purpose, even in your pain. There's nothing you've walked through that I won't use for good. Even your worst days, even your deepest regrets, even your most broken moments, I can use it all. I will turn it into a testimony. What was once a scar will become a symbol of victory. What once brought shame will now bring hope to others. Your story isn't finished. I'm just getting started. When you feel weak, that's when I am strongest. I'm not asking you to do this alone. I'm not expecting perfection. I'm asking for honesty. When you bring me your pain, your doubts, your weariness, I meet you with mercy. I meet you with grace. I never push you away. I draw you closer. And right now, I'm reaching for you again. You've lost things that mattered. You've seen relationships end, dreams fade, and opportunities disappear. And it hurt. It made you wonder if something is wrong with you. But sometimes I allow things to fall away to make room for what's better. You didn't lose it because you weren't worthy. You lost it because it wasn't meant to stay. What I have for you cannot be taken by anyone else. It has your name on it. It is yours. Your worth is not based on how others treat you. It's not found in how productive you are or how much you achieve. Your worth is found in me. I formed you. I breathed life into you. I placed gifts and calling inside you. I placed eternity in your heart. There is no one else like you. You are not a mistake. You are not too much. You are exactly who I intended you to be. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've waited long. You've hoped when it felt foolish. You've believed when others gave up. And I see you. I see your faith. I honor it. I cherish it. I will not let your faith go unanswered. I'm bringing the harvest. I'm releasing the blessing. I'm opening the doors that you've knocked on for years. You thought it would never come, but I say it's on the way. You may not see it yet, but things are shifting. The atmosphere around you is changing. What felt stuck is starting to move. What felt dead is starting to breathe again. You're not imagining it. My hand is moving. My spirit is stirring. What I promised is being fulfilled. What you've sown in tears, you will reap in joy. Keep standing. Keep believing. Keep walking. You're about to step into a season of release. Release from shame. Release from fear. Release from guilt. You're about to walk into freedom like you've never known. The chains that held you for years are being broken. The cycles that kept repeating are ending. I'm not just healing you, I'm transforming you. I'm restoring years you thought were lost. You don't need to go back to what hurt you. You don't need to reopen doors I already closed. Trust what I've removed. Trust what I've allowed to end. If it left, it wasn't meant to carry your next blessing. You are stepping into something new. You are stepping into a place of peace, of purpose, of divine favor. Don't look back. I'm ahead of you. Let go of the fear. Let go of the doubt. Let go of the lie that says you're not enough. I'm speaking life over you now. I'm speaking strength into your bones. I'm placing courage in your spirit. You're not doing this alone. I'm walking every step with you. I'm filling you with my presence. I'm lifting every burden. I'm answering the very cry you thought I had forgotten. You are mine. I have called you by name. You are precious in my sight. You are deeply loved, completely known, and forever chosen. Nothing you've done can separate you from my love. Nothing the enemy says can cancel your calling. I have the final word, and my word is life. You asked me why it had to hurt so much, why the things you loved had to be taken, why the people you trusted walked away. But child, not everything you lose is a loss. Some things I allowed to fall away so that you could be free. There are weights you were never meant to carry into your future. And some of the doors I closed were me, protecting you from what you couldn't see. You didn't lose, you were being positioned. You've come through pain that should have made you bitter, but instead it made you seek me. That alone is a sign of my hand on your life. You didn't get stuck in the storm, you walked through it, even when every step felt heavy. That's courage. That's grace. That's me, carrying you when your strength failed. You thought you were barely holding on, but it was me who held you.